Hello everyone and welcome. This is Dawn. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm making another card in my birthday card series because I want to have a nice stash of birthday cards for when I need them. This might be my last one though, but I haven't decided yet. I want to sneak in a couple of Easter cards before Easter, so I'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to be doing some hot foiling today. I'm using the Whimsy Stamps Butterfly Hot Foil Plates along with the Whimsy Stamps Butterfly Die Set. There is also a butterfly stamp set, but I won't be using that today. I'm going to be using the die that matches the butterfly hot foil plate. It's the second biggest butterfly die, and it fits the hot foil plate perfectly. I did want to mention the outline die is sold separately, as is the matching stamp set. I'm also going to be using the Whimsy Stamps Wild Weeds die set. I just love this die set because you can add a few of these weeds to a card and it just makes the card look much nicer. I'm going to be using this one right here. Okay, so let's get started. I'm using the Spellbinder Glimmer Hot Foil Machine. You need to turn the machine on and let it warm up for a bit. So while it's warming up, I'm going to die cut my weeds out from some white cardstock. I'm going to die cut 6 of them so that I can double stack them to make them a little bit stronger because they are a little bit fragile. I'm just going to adhere 2 of them together with some glue, and that will give me 3 of them that I'll use on my card. And then I'm just going to set them aside for later. Now my hot foil machine is all heated up. The first thing I'm going to do is lay my hot foil plate on the Glimmer machine. And then I'm going to take a piece of Glimmer hot foil, and I'm using the hot pink color today. I just cut a small square enough to cover the hot foil plate because you don't want to put too much excess foil. And then I place it pink side down on the butterfly, which is very important. Then I put my paper on top of it along with the plastic shim and then the cutting plate. And then I'm going to press the timer button. And then I wait about a minute for it to stop blinking. And once it stops blinking, I take the entire tray off of the Glimmer machine, and then I'm going to run it through my Spellbinder die cutting machine. And then once I run it through there, I put the whole entire thing back in the Glimmer machine because I like to keep it hot for when I have to do more plates. I take the cutting plate and shim off, and then I very gently peel the Glimmer paper off. And look how beautiful that came out. Okay, I'll let you watch me do it one more time because it really is that easy. I'm using the lavender hot foil next. I cut a small square of the hot foil paper and place it over the hot foil plate. I put my paper down, the plastic shim, the cutting plate, and then I press the timer button. I take the entire tray off the Glimmer machine and run it through my die cutting machine. I put it back in the Glimmer machine. I take the cutting plate and shim off, and then I very gently peel the Glimmer paper off, and look, it came out beautiful again. I made a teal butterfly as well, and now I'm going to die cut them with the outline die. And here are my 3 butterflies that I die cut, and here are the 3 wild weeds I made earlier. I cut a piece of white cardstock to 6 3/4 by 6 5/8, and I scored it at 3 3/8. I cut a piece of fog cardstock to 3 1/4 by 6 1/2 inches. I cut a piece of white cardstock to 6 5/16 by 3 1/8. I adhere a piece of craft foam behind the piece of white cardstock to add some dimension. And then I adhere the white cardstock to the fog cardstock. And then I just adhere the entire thing to the white card base. I adhere the wild weeds where I want them to go on the card base. I put foam tape on the back of the butterflies and I adhere them where I want them to go. I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment. I'm using the Adopt Don't Shop dog stamp set. for the happy birthday sentiment. I rub my embossing powder bag onto some black cardstock. I stamp it with Versamark ink. I pour Ranger embossing powder on it. And when my heat tool is good and hot, I'll heat emboss the sentiment. And then I'm going to trim it down to size, and I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of it, and then I'm going to adhere it to the card base. Now, to finish off the card, I'm using my favorite confetti from This Calls for Confetti. Lisa has the most amazing confetti. This is Sparkle All the Way, and I use this all the time. She has tons and tons of different confetti. She has lots of mixed confetti as well that I love to use in my shaker cards. So if you're in need of any confetti, you should check her stuff out. Whimsy Stamps carries a huge variety of her collection. And I just randomly put the confetti all over the card. There is no rhyme or reason as to where I put them. For this particular card, I added a lot more than I usually do. It just seemed to work for this card. It helped take away from the fact that the card is so white. I just adhere them to the card with my glue and my jewel picker, and that's it. The card is done. And that's going to complete my card for today. This card didn't take very long to make, and I think it came out fantastic. I hope you give hot foiling a try because it really is a lot of fun. I want to thank you for joining me on the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the card. Be sure to subscribe to the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel and their other social media platforms so you don't miss out on any upcoming releases and great inspirational videos. Also, check out their website for all their new releases. And as always, thanks for stopping by and spending your time with me, and have yourself a wonderful day.